Get ready for the action because Manchester United is making a massive move. Following an outstanding performance at Old Trafford, Manchester United are among 3 Premier League teams intensely interested in signing Leeds United player Daniel Marland. This player's incredible display has caught the eye of the Red Devils, and we dive into everything you need to know about this potential blockbuster transfer.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, the managerial merry-go-round at Manchester United is heating up. Reports suggest that interim boss Michael Carrick is the clear favorite to be named the next permanent manager. But after the recent loss to Leeds United, alarm bells are ringing for the club legend. We break down why Carrick is in such a strong position and what it means for the future of the Red Devils. But hold on, there's a warning coming from the coaching staff. Manchester United caretaker boss Michael Carrick has delivered a stark warning regarding first-choice goalkeeper Senne Lammens, stating he is not yet at the required level to lead the Red Devils back into elite European competition. We explore the doubts being cast on Lammens' future and who might be stepping up in his place. Finally, the biggest name in the transfer market is on the line. Manchester United and Arsenal have the most concrete interest in Real Madrid midfielder Eduardo Camavinga, with a Premier League move expected. We analyze the rumors surrounding this €55 to €60 million potential deal and what this means for the summer transfer window. Stay with us for all the latest. Manchester United is reportedly preparing an extraordinary transfer move for a Leeds United player following his standout performance at Old Trafford. United is reportedly among 3 Premier League clubs interested in the player after his recent display against the rivals. The interest stems from a recent 2-1 defeat against Leeds United, United's first such loss in 16 years. The match saw Noah Okafor score twice for Daniel Farke's side, and the home team struggled, with a red card incident late in the game highlighting sluggishness. Despite the loss, Manchester United remains positioned to qualify for next season's Champions League, maintaining a 7-point advantage over 6th-placed Chelsea. This financial stability is fueling significant summer investment, with midfield being a clear priority. Key departures are already underway, with Casemiro set to leave upon contract expiry and Manuel Ugarte likely moving on after struggling to settle since his substantial move from Paris Saint-Germain. However, United's scouting focus has recently turned to Tanaka, whose energy and performance in his first Premier League game since January caught the eye of United Chiefs and head coach Michael Carrick. Tanaka was noted for his impact, contrasting with the lethargy shown by Casemiro and Ugarte in midfield. Tanaka is open to leaving Leeds at the end of the season, presenting a potentially cost-effective option for United. Initial valuation for the player is set at £15 million, which would represent a profit given previous transfer valuations. Competition for Tanaka is fierce, as Newcastle United and Everton are also interested, with Tanaka reportedly preferring to remain in the Premier League rather than return to Germany. While Tanaka is not considered a primary midfield target, other names being monitored include Elliot Anderson, Carlos Balba, Adam Wharton, and Sandro Tonali. These potential signings would command a premium and attract interest from other top-tier clubs. Manchester United has already engaged in discussions with Nottingham Forest regarding Anderson, while Manchester City is also reportedly involved in discussions concerning Anderson. Manchester United interim manager Michael Carrick is facing a significant moment in his tenure, as reports surface suggesting he is the clear favorite for the club's next permanent manager. Despite achieving impressive results, including winning 7 of the last 11 matches, Carrick's position has intensified amid growing scrutiny. Initially, the expectation was for Carrick to remain in place until the summer, but recent developments indicate his tenure could be permanent if the club secures Champions League qualification. However, A recent 2-1 loss to Leeds United has introduced uncertainty, with some reports suggesting alarm bells are ringing over his performance. Football Insider's Pete O'Rourke has highlighted the concern following the defeat, yet he maintains Carrick as the leading candidate for the permanent role. Respected journalist David Ornstein confirmed that Carrick has a big tick in his box, contingent on Manchester United qualifying for the next season's Champions League. Ornstein noted that Carrick's strong results and popularity have placed him in a very strong position, though questions persist regarding his readiness for the full-time demands, including managing domestic and European football and influencing the summer transfer market. While top-tier options like Thomas Tuchel, Luis Enrique, and Carlo Ancelotti are largely unavailable, Ornstein indicated that potential Premier League targets such as Areola, Oliver Glasner, or Marco Silva are not being seriously considered ahead of Carrick, unless the club misses out on Champions League qualification. The club's immediate focus remains on the upcoming fixture against Chelsea, as the outcome of this match and the overall Champions League campaign will heavily influence the final decision on the managerial appointment. Manchester United caretaker boss Michael Carrick has issued a stern warning regarding the credentials of first-choice goalkeeper Senne Lammens, stating that the Belgian shot-stopper is not yet at the required level to lead the club back into elite European competition. This assessment comes amid growing doubts about Lammens' long-term prospects as the undisputed number one. Lammens' emergence in the starting's eye was unexpected, following difficult starts for Andre Onana and Altay Bayindir. Despite impressing the coaching staff and becoming the undisputed starter, scrutiny has intensified. Former assistant manager René Meulenstein was blunt in his critique, suggesting that Lammens lacks the necessary personality, leadership, and certain goalkeeping attributes required at the Manchester United level. Meulenstein emphasized that for a team aiming for major trophies, the goalkeeper must be absolutely outstanding. He contrasted this with the performance of Sunderland's Robin Roufs, whom he cited as a goalkeeper who has truly captured attention this season, albeit acknowledging the significant difference in expectations between the two clubs. Lammens has an opportunity to silence critics this weekend as United faces Chelsea in a crucial Premier League match vital for Champions League qualification. A strong performance is now essential to prove he can meet the leadership demands. Manchester United and Arsenal are emerging as the two most interested parties in securing Real Madrid midfielder Eduardo Camavinga, with a potential Premier League transfer widely expected this summer. The interest stems from the club's ongoing need to bolster their midfield, particularly as Casemiro is set to depart, and Manuel Ugarte is also anticipated to leave at Manchester United. The Red Devils are reportedly looking to sign at least 2 new midfielders, with names like Nottingham Forest's Elliot Anderson, Crystal Palace's Adam Wharton, and Newcastle's Sandro Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes frequently mentioned in transfer speculation. Camavinga's potential move has been heightened following a recent Champions League defeat for Real Madrid against Bayern Munich. As journalist Ruben Martin suggested that the midfielder might be considering offers, noting that Real Madrid does not view separation negatively, and that Camavinga might accept reality despite feeling a strong connection to the club. Sources indicate that Arsenal and Manchester United possess the most concrete interest in the player, while Chelsea and Tottenham's interest is considered more limited. While no official bids have been made, reports suggest that once the transfer window opens, Premier League clubs are anticipated to make offers in the €55 to €60 million range. Given Camavinga's contract runs until 2029, this strengthens Real Madrid's negotiating position. Should he move to England, reports suggest he could command a weekly salary between £200,000 and £250,000. The general expectation is that Camavinga will make the move to England this summer, leveraging his versatility as a significant asset for both Man Ut and Arsenal. However, transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has offered a cautious perspective. He stated that Real Madrid is not actively pursuing a sale, confirming that the club and the player's agents are not currently pushing for a transfer. Romano indicated that Camavinga shows no active desire to leave, emphasizing that the player wants to secure his position at Real Madrid. He added that while a major proposal could open negotiations, it does not signal that the player is being pushed out of the project. Romano confirmed that Premier League clubs have initiated preliminary discussions, but stressed that as of now, there are no concrete moves.